No, you do not have a bad psychology. Actually, you have a bad strategy. And when I say a bad strategy, I'm not talking about it doesn't work. Look, everyone knows that I hate ICT, SMC, supply and demand, or all of these strategies, I hate them. Now you might be like, okay, Omar, why do you hate them? I hate them, and it doesn't mean they don't work, because some people are profitable with these strategies, but not me. I spent more than 1 year on these strategies and it was never profitable. And the reason for that is these strategies are too complicated, opinion-based, they're not mechanical, and they're basically opinion-based. Like they're very subjective. You have to put your opinion in order to become profitable. So in the long run, you're not going to be able to become profitable using these strategies. Now, I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I just said it. And think about it. Everyone try to learn from TGR, but yet not everyone is profitable. Why? Because me and my friend, we tried to learn from TGR, and one day I was taking a position, he was in buys and I was in sells. And I was like, bro, we both learned the same model, same exact thing, but yet we're both not profitable. How's that? Like, how did we both take trades in the opposite direction? And both of us hit stop loss, by the way. So that day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna actually start backtesting, and I was able to come up with this amazing 85% win rate NOIC strategy, which I'm gonna be explaining to you completely for free today. Now, here's the thing. I really, really need you to focus on this and actually take this video seriously, because this video might change your life forever. And I'm giving you all of this sauce for free. And here's also one thing about online gurus that they don't show you. They explain to you the strategy, but they never actually show you a proof of their students, a proof of them, and most importantly, because these two you can fake actually. Results of yourself, you can fake. Results of students, you can fake. But there's one thing that you cannot fake: live backtest. So I'm gonna explain to you the strategy in simple terms. After that, we're gonna do a live backtest on random dates, random bar, with 0 edits and 0 cuts, 0 speeding. Yes, this video is gonna be long, but I'm gonna do a backtest in front of your eyes so that you actually see how amazing this strategy actually works. All right? Now, before we actually move into it, please, please, please take this video seriously. And here's some of my students' results. I was able to help more than 100 traders to become profitable using this exact entry model, and my goal is to get 10,000 people profitable using this model. So please take this video seriously. If you're laying down in your bed right now on your phone watching this video, hoping to become a millionaire after you finish it, I'm sorry to break it to you, you're not. So bring a pen, bring a paper, your phone, your laptop, whatever you want, and take notes about everything I'm going to be talking, because this strategy have a high potential of changing your life forever. All right? With that being said, let's move into actually what's important. So I'm going to explain here, then I'm going to show it to you in the charts, and then we're going to do live backtest to make sure that you understand everything, and I will also show you a list of rules that I use in this strategy. First thing, it's super simple. Let's start with the basic. A normal candle, a normal bearish candle usually looks like this, right? A candle with a top wick and a bottom wick. A simple bullish candle always looks like this, with a top wick and a bottom wick. Now, some candles, and actually the percentage of these candles is less than 5%. So less than 5% of candles close like this, aka a bearish candle that has no top wick. You see, it has no top wick at all. And then also less than 5% of candles bullish candles close with no bottom wick, aka no wick from the bottom. You see? So these candles are weird looking candles, but the whole edge is based on these candles that have less than 5% in this market. Imagine a whole strategy is built based on that. Now, how do these candles actually work, or why do they work so good? Because here, when the candle closes like this with no top wick or no bottom wick, it leaves an imbalance. What does that mean? That means price pushed so hard in one direction that it didn't even go up even slightly. So price moves always in a balanced way. What does that mean? That means price now has to come back and actually fill this no wick, and once it does, there is a super high chance that price rejects this candle. Now, you're like, okay, cool, is that it? So can I take candles like this because this is a bearish no wick? Can I take sell every time I see this? No, not like this. There is other confluences that you have to wait for, which we're going to be talking about in this video. And yeah, in simple terms, same concept for the bullish no wick. When you have a bullish no wick, that means price is imbalanced here. So once price comes back and taps the no wick, that's when we're going to be entering buys, and we can expect price to push from there. All right? Now, How do you spot these NOIC candles? Because there is a tricky part about this strategy, which is something like, let me find a quick example. Some candles you might think it's a NOIC, when in reality it has a super, super, super tight. Let's say I would zoom out actually, something like this. Now I can't find one. Yeah, something like this. You might think, okay, this candle doesn't have a top wick, right? But actually, when you zoom in so much into it, you would see, oh shoot, actually it does have a small wick, you see? But when you zoom out, it looks like it doesn't have a wick. Now, obviously, you're not gonna be zooming out on every single candle. That's why you can add my free indicator, which is Omar NOIC. You just type on TradingView, Omar NOIC, and you're gonna get my free indicator, which is gonna help you with the NOIC candles and with the market structure. And it has other features such as trading sessions and no trading zone. You can add a winning dashboard. You can see through the settings. It has a lot of nice features which you're gonna be using. Now I'll do it after we finish this video because otherwise you're not gonna benefit anything from this indicator, right? So once we finish this video, feel free to have a look at this free indicator. I created it completely for you. I know people charge you usually hundreds of dollars for this, but personally, I'm a profitable trader. That couple of hundreds that you're gonna pay me for this indicator, I genuinely don't need it. If you actually want to help, go donate that money to someone who's actually in need for that money, and I would be happy that way. All right. Now that you know what are NOIC candles, how to spot them using the indicator, and this indicator's main job is actually just to show you the NOIC candles so that you don't have to zoom in. Now we're gonna talk about how you actually take a trade. So it's very simple. Whenever you're in an uptrend, and by the way, if you don't know how to read a trend yet, I have made another video in depth about it on how to read higher highs, higher lows, lower lows, breakout structure, change of character. Feel free to watch that video after, because this video, I'm not gonna make it too long. That's why I'm not gonna go in depth about market structure. But in simple terms, whenever you are in an uptrend, like this one, and then you get a bullish candle with no wick, like this one, all you gotta do is, once price comes back to the no wick candle, that's when we enter the buy. So you enter buy, you place your stop loss at the most recent low, and take profit with some breathing room, by the way, and fixed take profit at 1-to-1. That's it. That's all you gotta do every single time. So clear uptrend, you got a bullish candle with no bottom wick. Once price tap the no wick candle, that's when you enter the buy. Stop loss at the most recent low, and you get some breathing room. What do I do with breathing room? So this is the higher low, right? Or this is the most recent low. All you gotta do is give it some space in case price decides to, sweep liquidity or something and comes close. We don't want to be stopped out. That's why you always give it some jiggling room, breathing room, room of space, whatever you want to call it. I don't mind. And yeah, that's it pretty much. And then usually you'll see something like this. Same concept for the bearish example. Whenever you are in a downtrend, and then you see a bearish no wick candle with no top wick like this one, once price comes back to this should have a wick like this. Once price comes back to the no wick, that's when you enter a sell. So basically you have to trade these no wick candles with the same direction as the trend. In this case, you enter a sell, you put your stop loss at the most recent high with some breathing room and take profit fixed at 1-to-1, and voila. Now we can expect price to do something like this. Obviously, sometimes it might do something like this, sometimes it might do something like this, and hit stop loss. Sometimes it might go to drawdown and then take profit, like, this is just like an example. So that's it. If I would explain the strategy in super simple terms, that would be it. Now, obviously, there is a couple of rules that you have to take into consideration, such as trade with a trend only. So a bullish trend plus a bullish no wick equals buys. Bullish trend plus bullish no wick, aka uptrend plus a bullish no wick, means we're gonna enter buy. And then a bearish trend plus a bearish no wick, like this one, that means we're gonna sell. For the stop loss in the buy, it's at the most recent low, and the stop loss in the sell is at the most recent high. Always leave some breathing room in both cases. And then don't take small stop losses. Like if you see, okay, your stop loss is gonna be too tight, don't take the trade. It has to be, a decent stop loss. Like don't take these super, super small stop losses. They're just gonna, they're annoying, especially because this strategy works on both Forex and futures. On Forex, you have spreads and stuff, so don't take these super small stop losses. If you're trading on Forex, have at least 5 pips in order to be able to take the trade. Otherwise, don't take the trade. On futures, it's all right, especially that you can trade it on lower time frames on futures. Take profit, always fix that 1-to-1. And yeah, in some cases, which we're going to talk about later, price might not tap the NOIC, and we could actually enter a bit before the NOIC. So price, sometimes you might see it doing something like this. Instead of actually going back to the NOIC, it might come close to the NOIC and then reject. And then so we enter before actually it rejects from the NOIC. This doesn't happen very often, but sometimes it happens. So that's why we take these trades as well. We're going to talk about it in this video. We call it the Omar entry. If price comes close to the NOIC, but yet it doesn't tap the NOIC, and then it goes and hits take profit, the trade wouldn't be valid anymore. So in this case, we would just delete the setup. So if you don't take the trade, let's say price comes close to the NOIC, something like this, and then rejects and goes and hits take profit, we don't want to be part of this anymore. Why? Because in this case, that means the move we were looking for already happened, so we know price is not going to do the same thing again. If price, this is a bit advanced, but if price makes structure, you know, like creates a new higher low, then higher high, don't take this trade anymore. Why? Because once price comes back to the NOIC, we're going to be in a downtrend, so it wouldn't be a valid trade. As I said, first rule, you have to be in an uptrend, and you have to have a bullish NOIC. So if trend shifts before we tap the NOIC, it wouldn't be valid anymore. And then you can trade any session you want except the no trading zone. So the no trading zone is pretty much this zone right here. It's automatic with the indicator. You see this no trading zone. And this zone, price action usually you see it's very bad price action, and usually the market is closed during these hours. So it's better to avoid, or not better, it's actually you shouldn't be trading these hours. They're very bad to trade. It's just like 2 hours, I think. So it's very bad to trade these hours. And do not trade consolidation or choppy markets, sideways markets. Avoid trading 15 minutes before and after news. Always avoid news. And price must return to the NOIC candle within max 10 candles. So you know how I said price must come to back to the NOIC candle? Now this I've been a bit flexible with. 10, 11, I would let it slide. You know, if it comes back within 1 candle, that would be perfect. If it comes back, let's say instead of 1 candle, it comes within 2 candles, that's great. 3 candles, that's very good. 4 candles, that's good. 5 candles, that's okay. 6 candles. So the less time it takes to come back and tap the NOIC, the better. But if it comes, let's say, after 11 candles, so 11 candles pass by and then it taps the NOIC, I wouldn't take the trade anymore. Now, for the time frame, this works the best on the 15 minutes on Forex, and it works the best on the 5 minutes on futures. So these are the best Forex pairs that you can trade. You can choose whichever you want. And then I have these secondary Forex pairs as well you can choose from. These are the main pairs, and these are like secondary ones. So they're also good, but these are the best ones. They have the highest win rate. And for futures, you can trade on both on the 5 minutes and on the 15 minutes. You can trade on ES, MES, NQ, MNQ, oil, and also Dow Jones. And you could also trade on copper, but copper, I don't like it because it has a low tick value. So yeah, that's it pretty much. Personally, my favorites are ES and NQ. Also MES and MNQ, yeah. Because sometimes you might, let's say, find a NOIC here, but not here, and vice versa. And sometimes you might find a NOIC here, but not here, and vice versa. So that's why I'm like really careful when like I can choose whichever I want. So this way I can catch actually more trades when I have both of them. If you're trading on the 5 minutes, you'll have a lot of setups. If you're trading on the 15, it's better that you have both of them so you can actually go back and forth between them. So before we start backtesting, just to make sure that you actually understood the strategy, let's have a look on a couple of examples. All right. So as you guys can see here, we're in a clear downtrend, and then we got a bearish candle with no top wick. You know what? Let's press on replay mode. Before we start the backtesting, you can see we're in a clear downtrend, and then we got a bearish candle with no top wick. All right, cool. Okay, price tapped the NOIC candle. Amazing. We press sell, stop loss at the most recent high, and take profit, fix that 1-to-1. And then after that, you just set and forget. And let's see what's going to happen. We got another opportunity here that you could have taken if you want. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of taking many setups at the same time, but you could do that if you want, and this one as well. I prefer to stick to one trade at a time. So you see, that would have been 3 wins in a row. This right here is just a no trading zone. Let's see, cool. We're in a downtrend still. We got a bearish candle with no top wick. I'm just showing you a couple of examples quickly, and I'm gonna show you like actually the losses and everything in the backtest, so you don't guys tell me you're cherry picking. These, by the way, happened literally today, like this week. Like I'm not skipping anything. This is like literally this week. You can see here, we have a high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Nice. Bearish NOIC. Nice. Once price comes back to the NOIC, we enter the sell, stop loss at the most recent high, and take profit, fix that 1-to-1. And then you just set and forget, and boom. That will be take profit. Right, cool. And this was news. Look, you can see here we're in a clear uptrend. And actually, funny enough, we could start from here. We're in a clear uptrend, no doubt, right? Then we got a bullish candle with no bottom wick. Cool. Once price taps the NOIC, price tapped here. Nice. We enter the buy. Stop loss at the most recent low, like this, with some breathing room, and take profit, fix that 1-to-1. And then you just let it ride, and then boom. Same concept here, I believe. Oh, never mind. Where is it? For some reason, this doesn't want to show again. All right, cool. Or maybe it's not a NOIC, I just thought it is. Okay, cool. Another example here. You can see we're in a clear downtrend. We got a bearish candle with no top wick. Once price tapped the NOIC, that's when we enter the sell. Stop loss. This is actually a very good example because the trend is really even obvious, like high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Bearish NOIC. Once price tapped the NOIC, that's when we enter the sell. Stop loss at the most recent high and take profit, fix that 1-to-1. And you can see 30-minute trade with zero drawdown, and we hit take profit. So I think that's it pretty much. Now, actually, we're gonna move to the backtest. So yeah, I hope you're getting some value so far, because now obviously I can cut and edit everything I want. But once I start the backtest, I'm not allowed to edit or cut anything. So let's move to the backtest and let's get into it. So what we're gonna do here right now, I'm gonna press on replay, start new, and I'll press on random bar. So what random bar means, we're gonna go to a date that I never traded. It's just like, you know, it's gonna go take us to a random bar, random date. And this is something I wish single trader used to do when I started trading. I swear, I'm showing you everything live in front of your eyes. Whatever date is gonna land on, we're gonna do, unless obviously if it's 1998, then we're not gonna do that. That would be irrelevant. And if it's in 2026, like the last month or 2 months, I would know the results. So that would be biased. So hopefully we get something, you know, last couple of years. Okay, that would be 2021. That's COVID days. 2019, same shit. 2020, bit better. Okay, 2024. Yeah, 2024 sounds good. Plus, it was really, actually, it's a nice trend. 2024, March 2024. Okay, let's get it. 21st March 2024. Let's just adjust the news to March 20. What was it? 21st. Oh, that's my friend's actually birthday. He's born in March 21st. And then what year? 2024. Boom. Apply settings. And then we have it. We just care about these for now. JPY, USD. Okay, JPY, USD, and CAD. That's it. Let's get it. All right. From now, I can't edit anything. I probably wouldn't edit anything in this whole video. Okay, let's see what we got here. This is against the trend, plus it's consolidating, so not a good trade. All right, cool. If we get a bearish candle, that would be nice. Okay, nice. Never mind. Now this is the lower high, so it wouldn't be a valid trade anymore because stop loss would be too tight. That would be a C setup. I missed it already. Because this would be a valid trade. But what time was it? Because this looks like a news candle. 12:45. Yeah, it is a valid trade. And you can see how nice it worked. But I'm not going to count it just because I already seen the result now. It would be something like this. And then 1-to-1. But I'm not going to count it as a win just because I already seen the result. So that would be biased. I gotta start taking this more slow. All right, we closed the no trading zone, so here we can't take any trades anymore. All right. Oh no, we had the change of character here, so not valid either. It would have still worked out, funny enough. Okay, that's a good trade. Or? No. Never mind though. Usually when I'm backtesting, I play music, but I don't want to do it now because I'm scared that YouTube is gonna be like copyright or anything like that. So I don't want a video that I've been working on to be gone. Okay, that's a nice trade right there. How many pips is this though? It's not an A setup though. Okay, it's very small either ways. Stop loss would be very small. Yeah, it's less than 5 pips. Again, minimum stop loss to take the trade is 5 pips before breathing room. So that would be very tight. It would have been a nice trade otherwise. Oh, I knew it. Alright, nothing crazy so far. Okay, if we get this trade, this would be a real good trade. This one would be nice. Oh, perfect. Perfect trade. We just pressed long here. Boom. Stop loss at the most recent higher low with some breathing room. And take profit, fix that 1-to-1. How many pips was this? If I would have it here, 6.6. Alright. Amazing. I would just move stop loss to break even here. For reasons that I just explained. I haven't explained it in my course. That's why I don't want to really go in depth into this. But yeah, that's the first win right there. Because for the ones who don't know, I also have a 4 hours free course explaining the strategy completely for free. Obviously, there is some stuff I couldn't include because I wouldn't want to make the video too long. And I just keep it for the community, but you will be able to get some value there. So yeah, that will be our first win. And then this is the no trading zone, so we're not going to be able to trade anything here. Oh, that would be a C setup. It's nice, it worked out. Change of character, but no break of structure yet. Nice. Done. Something like this. Only problem with this is we have an imbalance here. So there is a high chance we come back and tap this imbalance. Actually, you know what? Let me have more breathing room. Because there is a high chance we come back to fill this NOIC and to tap this imbalance. I don't want to be a part of that. So that would be a loss right there. When you backtest on one pair, it feels so slow because you will have some days that you're not gonna take trades. But what usually happens in reality is you have a lot of pairs that you can trade, right? That's why you'll be catching more trades very often because you have more pairs. So okay, if CAD JPY doesn't give us something, maybe Euro USD will give us something today. If GBP USD doesn't give us, then you have USD JPY. Actually, I'm hiding the list. I don't know why. These pairs, for example, or these pairs. That's why you'll be able to catch a lot of trades. Like I have some students who text me sometimes, oh, I caught 10 wins today. I wouldn't take it that far, but yeah, that's also an option. Okay, that's a good trade right there. So we have the change of character here. Boom. Change of character to the downside. And then we got high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And then we got the bearish NOIC candle. It's a S setup actually. Oops. What did I press? Oh. We got this is technically a S setup. Something like this. And then take profit 1-to-1. Oh, it already hit. Nice. So this would be another win. It's a S setup. It's a very good trade. This, I would actually think it would go more than 1-to-1, to be honest. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I would have went more than 1-to-1. But I'm trading strictly 1-to-1. This trade is valid, but only thing I don't like about it is we were consolidating too much before that. That's why I wouldn't want to be part of it. Uh, 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 uh. This right here is a valid trade. Only thing is, I know it's gonna take so long to play out. Like, so long. Because volume doesn't seem to be too nice. I know it's a valid trade. I know it's gonna play out. It's just gonna be taking too long. Let's give it a shot. Okay, price is consolidating often. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Price is really consolidating. I don't like this price action. Yeah, that's a loss right there. I should have closed that break even after I seen this consolidation, but I didn't, so I'm still counting it as a loss. Okay, that's nice trade right there. Perfect trade, actually. Boom. Stop loss at the lower high. Something like this. And then 1-to-1. Easy. 3-2 so far. Not a good start. Not a good start. But we'll see how it ends. Okay, that's a good trade right there. Only thing is very close to no trading zone, so I think we're gonna be forced to close this trade regardless. But let's see. Stop loss at the highs. Yeah, definitely we're gonna be forced to close this trade. It's alright. If it's a win above 0.5%, I'm gonna count it. If it's a loss less than 0.5%, I'm not gonna count it. And yeah, we're gonna give it 0.5% margin. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Beautiful trade. I didn't expect it to play out, to be fair. I genuinely didn't expect it to play out because of we didn't have so much time. But I guess it did. So yeah, that's a nice W right there. Perfect trade. Change of character here. Low, high, higher, low. Let me check if this is a higher low or not. Is it? It is. What pivot am I on first? 5, okay. Thing is, this is a tricky one. Like, I know it's a valid setup, I just know it's not a good setup. And I know it's gonna end up working out. Okay, let me check higher time frame. Yeah, higher time frame was still bearish. Yeah, really bearish. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip this then. This is called market experience, I swear. Or not market experience, just stuff you learn when you're in the community for too long and you've been trading NOIC candles for a while. 5.5, make it 6.5, 7.5. You know what? Make it. But that would be too much reading room. Something like this. Yeah, that would be good. 1-to-1. And then once we go up here, I'll just move stop loss to break even. Like this. That's it. So that'll be 5 wins, 2 losses so far. That's nice. Okay, see, I told you, I don't care how we start, it's how we finish. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's a good trade. Change of character. I know. Yeah, no, that's a good trade. Oh, that's a beautiful trade right there. That's a beautiful trade right there. Very nice trade, to be honest. It doesn't get better than this. This is a trade I'm very confident in, to be honest. If it doesn't work out, that would be a disappointment. Yeah, no trading zone. Here we'll be forced to close the trade, unfortunately. Actually, I think it's still gonna play out, but rules are made there to not be broken. So we're in the no trading zone. We're forced to close the trade, unfortunately. It wouldn't have played, or I mean, it wouldn't have its stop loss yet. I'm just curious now. Okay. Yeah, no, definitely I wouldn't take this. Oh, did we change though? Change of character. Did we have a change? Yeah, we had a change here. No break of structure yet. Yeah, I wouldn't take this either. Change of character. Change of character. I wouldn't take this. This is just a C setup. Oh, bro, I swear C setups do work sometimes. Actually, they do work really good. But I wouldn't take it. I know we had a change of character, but I didn't see a break of structure. Because we had something like this. We're in a downtrend. Then we had the change of character. But after that, I didn't see something like this. Break of structure. Like, yes, we had a change of character, so technically we are in an uptrend, but we still haven't done the 3 steps confirmation. That's why I wouldn't be confident taking this trade yet. I know it still ended up working out, but in the long run, it's gonna end up catching up more often than not. You would lose, so that's why I wouldn't be taking that trade. This one, for example, is clean: low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, bullish, no wick, take profit at 1-to-1. And that's it. Okay. Yeah, this trade, I'm just moving stop loss to break even. Yeah, that's a break even trade. Oh, why am I going here? Either ways, it would have been a break even. That's so sad, though. That's so sad. The extra breathing room took the profit from me. I think. Yeah, it is 1-to-1. It is what it is. Better safe than sorry. I wouldn't trade any of this price action. Okay, with this break structure here. If we tap this NOIC, that would be nice. That's nice. $6.8, $7.8. Yeah. That 1-to-1. Still haven't played out though. I know some people might think it hit TP here. It didn't. Okay, now it did. Because technically this is how the trade looks like. Bro, I swear I need to play some music. I can't sit here backtesting without music. I'm just scared I will be banned or something for copyright, because it happened to me before. I know there is a way to check which songs are allowed or not, but I'm just too lazy to do it. This one is a very nice trade that worked out, but it's not valid because if I want to take it, this is the higher low, right? This right here is the higher low. You can see it on the 5 minutes as well. Yeah, exactly. It does say it's the higher low. So if I want to take this trade, technically I have to take it and my stop loss has to be on the higher low, which is impossible to do. So stop loss would be too small, as you can see the rules. Minimum stop loss to take the trade is 5 pips. So that would be unfortunate that we can't be part of this win in it. That is what it is, though. I'm not too salty about it. Ooh, that's a beautiful trade right there. Oh, but we have some imbalance here. I would still take it, though. I would just be very careful with it. Let me check the higher time frame. Yeah, I would still definitely take it. We're bearish on many time frames. But I would be careful. Like, I'm definitely gonna be careful with this. How many pips is it? 32. 32 on CAD JPY is too much. Yeah, I don't like this price action no more. This bullish NOIC is gonna play out. For sure. Oh, 100%. Oh, we didn't hit stop loss yet. Why am I going so slow, actually? Oh my god, this shit didn't hit stop loss. Power of the breathing room. Because this is the lower high with the breathing room. We didn't hit stop loss. This price action doesn't seem too generous. Why is it like this? This price action doesn't look so clean. In real life, I would probably close it, but what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna move stop loss to break even. Oh, so it's telling me exact way we edged your stop loss, we're gonna edge your TP. Yeah, it is what it is. It would be a break even trade. It's a good trade still. Just the stop loss from the start was too big, so I wouldn't want to be in a trade for this long. It's good though. We skipped a. I mean, we would have been almost as well break even, but we just skipped hassle. All right, price action is really bad here. We just skip everything right here until we actually balance out properly. Okay, now we can trade now again. If we get this bullish NOIC, I would take it. But it didn't break the highs though. No problem though. Oh, that's a very good trade right there. Yeah, very good trade. Very, very, very good trade. 10, 12. 1 to 1. Nice. 6-3. Hey, something weird about me. Whenever we hit stop loss immediately, I swear I'm not even salty about it. Like, I generally don't care. I know it hits stop loss directly, but this at least is better than torturing me. I don't mind it though. What time was this? 15:45. Yeah, this could be news. No, actually, it can't be news. It can't. It has to be some flash news. It can't be. Oh, it is news. 15:45. I was about to say because 15:45 on US there is no news. 15:45 my time, but on CAD apparently there was. So let me take this back. So this loss is not an actual loss because this candle was news. You can see it, guys. April 8, 2024. April 8, 2024. 15:45 or 3:45 in this format. Then it's 15:45. So this candle was news. That's why it wouldn't be a valid loss. That's good. Okay, this is a very good trade as well. We have a low, high, higher, low, total internal structure. Boom. Stop loss at the higher low. 5 pips, which is good. Okay, some breathing room, 6.5. 1 to 1. Let's see how it's gonna play out though. Beautiful, cause you saw beautiful girl. Oh, I don't want to get shadow banned. Da-na-na-na-na-na. This is called, you know what we call this? It's like this, right? We call it bottom tick, top tick. 0 drawdown, hit TP on the dot, and then reverse. This is what happens when you backtest a strategy for too long. This is exactly what happens. Let me drink some water. Holy dump. Yeah, I wouldn't take any of this. Hey, 2024 wasn't so bad, huh? High, low, lower, high. Lower, low, change of character. High, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. Low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low. Yeah, it didn't break. It's a valid setup, but it's not a good setup. It's a valid setup, but it's not a good setup. Okay, let me think. Do I want to take this trade? It's a valid setup, but it's not a good setup because due to a rule that I don't want to talk about right now. Okay, let's see. I'm going to be very cautious with this trade. Like, very, very cautious. I'm going to be really cautious. Okay. Yeah, I'll just move stop loss. Let me see one thing. I would probably trail drawdown stop loss to here in this case. Are we gonna be serious right now? Wait. Are we gonna be serious right now? Are we serious? Yeah, that's stop loss to break even for me. I don't like to be edged. I told you I don't like to be edged. Oh, that's 8 wins, 2 losses so far. Nice. Should we leave it here with the backtest? Because this is also a good trade. I swear, before I see it. Oh my god. I wanna, okay, because this could either give me so much aura or I could lose so much aura. First, let me see how many pips is this stop loss. Oh, it is valid trade. It is a valid trade. Guys, I reached 8 wins, 2 losses, 80% win rate. Why am I talking to you like I'm talking on a live call? Because when I talk to my students, that's how we talk. Should we risk on this trade? Because it's a very good trade. It's a really good trade. But then, okay, let me actually see. If it works out, that would be 9 wins, 2 losses. So 81% win rate. If it loses, oh, that would be 72. Do I want to risk my aura on this trade? Because, hey, I reached a point where I'm happy with, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could call this video, yo, 80% win rate. Although, we usually get... Because when you do 1,000 trades, that's where you actually get the real results. Now we just did 10 trades, so that's not enough to judge. You know what I mean? They even tap it? Oh, I didn't tap it. Never mind. Why am I? Yeah, it did tap. Didn't tap, but hit TP already. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Okay, I'm happy. I don't want to risk it no more. So that's going to be it. Or should I take this one? Okay, you know what? خلاص Omar. Hey. That's it, guys. So we were able to achieve 8 wins, 2 losses through this backtest. How long have this backtest been going for? Let me actually check. 34 minutes. It's not that long. 30 minutes. We were able to get 8 wins, 2 losses. Not so bad. Guys, I just want to tell you a thing actually before I tell you what to do for the next step and how to actually be able to benefit from this by yourself. These results I was able to achieve after trading this strategy for years now. So I've been trading the NOIC strategy for years, and I had to develop it so much to make it actually achieve such results. Like, name one trader who can go random bar, random dates, and show you such results. I bet, give me one trader who can get 80% win rate the same way I did right now, live. I'm not saying this because I want to just show off, okay? I'm not here to show off, actually. You guys know me, I hate showing off. So, humbly, name one trader who can achieve such results. Without edits, without cuts. Because if I edit or cut anything, then obviously I would know the result. I'm doing this in what year is it? 2024. So I don't even know the results there. Name one trader who can do this. And I'm doing this just to show you guys, trading can be simple. Yes, you can be profitable using a simple strategy like this one. Now, obviously, there is a lot of stuff that we haven't discussed here. A lot of, confluences that I use that I haven't mentioned here. But if you would like to learn these confluences and be able to achieve all the results that my students have been achieving, as I showed you before, all of these results, you would have to do it through me helping you out. Now, what do I mean by this? All these my students who are in my community, every time they join, they have to do this backtest by themselves. Obviously, I'm gonna teach them the strategy, I give them extra materials that I don't share on my YouTube. They will have to learn a lot of extra stuff, and then they will have to watch the videos, and after that, they have to backtest this by themselves. Most people, when they do their first backtest, they don't get such results. Even my students. Now, some of them, they get the 70-75% range. I don't tell them to start a funded account. Before even touching a funded account, after they finish doing the backtest, I give them my journal as well. They have to fill the journal with every single backtest they've done, and I have to review it one by one. So I have to review every single trade that you're taking one by one. Win, I have to review it. Loss, I have to review it. Break even, I have to review it. I have to review everything you're doing to make sure that you're trading the exact same way I'm doing. This is exactly how I was able to scale to be able to make more than $30,000 per month on average. On average. Because yeah, obviously I have months where I make more, I have months where I make less. So my average is 30K per month doing that. And I'm teaching my students to do this. That's exactly how my students like Alan or Justin are able to secure more than 5K payouts. And if you would like to learn this exact same way, where you join after you join the community, we also trade together. We all send our trades before we take them. And I will make you reach, this is not like a signal group. This is a place where you learn how to trade the exact same way I do. Where I do journal review for you. And I teach you everything, literally everything I know. No holding back. And unfortunately, I would love to help everyone I can. But this is something exclusive for my students because I can help as much people as I can. You know what I mean? I have to sleep at one point. So I can't just do this for everyone. So if you're serious about becoming a profitable trader and you love to join our community in order to be able to achieve all of this, where you get, as I said, the journal, the backtest, a custom plan for you, a roadmap for you, a one-on-one channel with me, my WhatsApp number, multiple group calls every week where we do this backtest and we also do the journal reviews and way more stuff, like sending the trades, being part of the community, because that's exactly what helps your psychology. Yes, you could learn this strategy online from my YouTube. Just go on my channel. I have a free 4-hour course explaining the strategy. You could go and learn it from there, but you're going to be missing these pieces, someone guiding you in the right way. So if you would like to join our community and be part of my one-on-one mentorship, all you got to do is apply through the link down in my description. And yes, I'm saying apply because I don't accept anyone. Once you apply, if you're qualified, you'll be able to hop on a one-on-one call with me or one of my assistants. And then if we're in a good fit, we have a mutual, agreement, you'll be a part of this community and we can take it further from there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got some value and I will see you in the next one. Actually, before we do so, let me see if this would have played out. I'm not gonna count it either as a win or as a loss. It would have been a loss. Or? Yeah, it probably would have been a loss. Yeah, we're not gonna count it though. All right, have a good one. I was just curious. Listen, my OCD wouldn't let me close this video without checking it out. Have a good one. I love you and take care.